Hello, YouTube. Here I am again, regressing to my youth, flipping through my comics like I'm 10 years old again. So, I was thinking that I would probably wind up doing speculation type videos if I were to continue making videos. I wanted to give you guys a bit of a mission statement. You know, I watch spec videos, and most of the time I'm a bit underwhelmed. Most of what I see seems like it's a bit too late to be purchasing. Um, and some of the time, like it would actually be a bad idea to purchase. So, you guys have zero reason why you should listen to me. So I figured that it would be a good idea to highlight, um, what I do. So I'd say this year I purchased about $20,000 worth of comics without spending a cent from my paycheck. And I started in 2016 or 2017 purchasing comics and had to a bit of trial and error. Had to figure out what worked, what didn't, what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing. So now it seemed like it would be a good idea if I just gave you a glimpse of what I've been up to. So right here we have Shazam number 28. The first appearance of Black Adam. Now, this is a book I think that I purchased it off of Facebook from a comic shop in Rhode Island. Now I don't even remember how that came about. I really don't purchase on Facebook, but it just happened to be a time I was looking and something that they were willing to ship. I think I paid about $25 shipped for this. A lot of what I have laying around here is was purchased around 2018. And if not, obviously it's within a couple of years of that. Now obviously with the Black Adam movie and The Rock, this book has been picking up steam. I actually went to convention in Connecticut last minute. Me and a friend decided to try it out, to try to do some selling there, and it was a disaster. To be honest, it was more centered around toys. The people selling toys did really well. The people selling books didn't seem to do really well. I mean, it was profitable in a sense. However, I could have made more staying home and posting books on eBay. But so, I'm not where my comics are. This is just things that I have laying around here, like the Shazam book that I brought to the show, or other stuff that I am just processing, or things that I was looking at the potential for grading and pressing. Now, some of this stuff I'm gonna know what I paid. Some of it I'm not gonna know because I'm not where I keep my books. But so I'm just gonna rifle through some of the things that I purchased, and typically I purchase stuff, wait a little bit, sell it, and then use that money to buy more stuff. There's lots of ways you can go wrong. I try to shy away from new releases as best as possible. I have done very well on some new releases, but you kind of have to be reading it and knowing what's going on to really make any type of informed decision. I mean, any new character could be dead by the next issue or just written off. So you're a little safer if you aren't being a Wednesday warrior. But anyways, either way can work. So here's Nova #1, the first appearance of Richard Rider. So again, this was probably purchased in 2018. This is one of the books that offhand I don't know exactly what I have into it. But I guarantee there's no way that I lose money when I sell it. Here's a copy of Savage She-Hulk #1. I don't know exactly what I paid for this particular issue, but I think most of the copies that I purchased, $40, was where I stopped purchasing them. So this one I probably purchased at cover price. I believe this is the 4th print of Something's Killing the Children. I really just bought this to read, and with the and that's kind of the thing, is that, sometimes you make decisions that work out and sometimes they don't. But if you're always buying or not buying with a purpose, you can I'm okay with not going after every Something is Killing the Children #1 at the time, because typically independents don't have staying power. This seems to be one of those few and far between that does have some staying power. I mean, you obviously think Walking Dead, Saga is another good one that maintains value even without a show, but most of them fizzle out rather quickly. So this one I actually purchased in December of 2018. X-Men 266, debatable first appearance of Gambit, obviously first cover. I believe I just said $60 I paid for that, which at the time I was trying to accumulate as many as I could in that $60 range. This I probably purchased in 2000. It was either 19 or 20. The tag on it says 19, so it was priced in 2019, and the sticker price on it is $50. Obviously, Thor 337, first appearance of Beta Ray Bill. Here we have the Doorway into Nightmare, first Madame Xandu. I paid $25 on that. Same thing, 2019 or later. I'm sure I'll do all right with that. And now, some of the stuff I buy is local shops. I'm in a place that has a ton of shops everywhere. I do small conventions maybe once or twice a year. I really don't hit big conventions because I just can't see it being worth the time and the initial investment, knowing what prices can be like at cons. I do a lot of purchasing online, from directly from shops, off of eBay. I mean, and really there are deals to be had on eBay. So now here's Fantastic Four Annual #2. It's not the nicest copy, but this was around 2018. I paid $20 for it, from a local guy who was pruning down his collection. Here's DC Superstars 17. It's to the best of my knowledge, it's all reprints, but it's a great Zatanna cover. She doesn't have any earlier better covers than this, in my opinion. And at $10 I paid, which now seems like a bargain. And again, this was a book I bought in 2018. Now here's Star Wars Darth Vader #3, first appearance of Dr. Aphra. I was mainly buying these. I bought these anywhere from $15 to $50 a piece. And it's a character that I have quite a bit of faith in. Here's Spawn 141, the first She-Spawn. I can't recall off the top of my head, but I either paid $5 or $10 for this. Here we have Mr. Miracle #4. Sorry, just checking when I purchased this. So now everything I mark what I purchased, when I purchased it, how much I purchased it. I used to do it manually, and now I do a database. But anyways, this is a book I bought in 2018 for $5. Here we have Adventure into Fear #19. This is the first appearance of Howard the Duck. I'm not sure what I paid for this. This was probably 2017 that I purchased it. And I'm sure it was underpriced then. And I think that was the main reason I purchased it. In some of the groups I'm in, we've had debates where some of the really good speculators want to make it out like you should be able to make money buying everything at fair market value, and you definitely can. But for me, it's much easier to make money if I buy it with a profit priced in. Because then you really can't go wrong. If it goes up, you win. If it stays the same, you win. If it goes down, maybe you break even. And you don't have that luxury when you're speculating in other manners. So now here's Amazing Fantasy #15, first appearance of Amadeus Cho. Now, this is a book that I actually kind of paid up for. I don't know, I'd have to check exactly what I paid for this copy. I don't think that I paid less than $70 for a single copy of this. But, at the time, with the print run for this being so low and him being so predominant in so many comics, it really seemed like a no-brainer, and I felt okay paying full-blown retail, and accumulating some copies. Um, so here we have Thor 225, First Fire Lord. This book has gotten some heat, mainly due to Galactus and everybody thinking that he needs a herald. I have no reason to believe that Silver Surfer couldn't be the first herald. But either way, this book has gone up for those reasons. This is probably another 2017 purchase, which, again, I'm not exactly sure, but I probably paid somewhere in the $20 range. Here we have Fantastic Four number 67, first cameo appearance of him. 66 is the Cocoon. I don't believe there's any real cameo in there. I'm not a fan of that book. I'd much prefer this one. This I bought at a local shop. I paid 50-ish for. I don't remember exactly when I purchased it, but now this is a book that I started purchasing Dave Stevens covers just as like kind of something to collect that I also thought would increase in value. His career was pretty short, and he wasn't pumping out covers, and it was mainly independent stuff, so it wasn't treated all that great, and in dollar bins and discarded and not really collected. I know in the 80s he had his time in the sun, but it seems like people are starting to recognize him again, and this cover, to the best of my knowledge, inspired Adam Hughes and his Dirty Pairs cover, which is, an iconic modern cover. And now this book, this is probably one of the Dave Stevens covers that I paid a little bit more for. But, this was probably in the $20 range. So now here's Shazam number 25, the first ISIS. This book I actually got for free. One of the local shops has a points system, kind of like the eBay bucks. And whatever, I'm sure that it was short money had it been cash, but it wasn't even cash. Here's Moon Knight 14. Obviously that has a sticker price of it for $3. And then stuff like this, Fantastic Four, $3.58. Right now this book is selling a little bit. I was picking up copies of this in like discount sales for anywhere from 10 cents to $1. Stuff like this, First America Chavez cover. These were in discount bins for 50 cents a piece, that I'd accumulated. This is just a Kate Bishop cover that I like. And I don't know, they were somewhere on sale for like $2 or less. So I picked up a couple of them, figured I couldn't really go wrong. Secret Wars number 7, first Julia Carpenter. Forever, these have been in shops for like $3 a piece. So this is, you know, that's the type of thing that if I see for $3, chances are I'm gonna pick it up. Here's Star Wars Clone Wars Adventures, Free Comic Book Day. It was like 2017, I think this came out. Or no, I'm sorry, 2004. I purchased it in probably 2020. I bought as many as I could find of these for like the $15 range. So now here's Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur. This is actually this is my daughter's copy that she's decided she's ready to sell. I'm trying to get her into reading and figured that I should also get her into purchasing comics that are going to be worth more later. So this was the first one of those that wasn't just to read. So she's pretty psyched with the prospects of maybe getting $100 back on this book that we paid $20 for. You know, and then she's going to make one more smart purchase with her money and then do whatever she wants with the rest of it. Here's Journey into Mystery Annual #1, first appearance of Hercules. This was $43 at a local show in 2018. Secret Invasion #1. This was 10 cents, I believe. Castlevania, The Belmont Legacy. There's that anime on Netflix now. You know, video game books are heating up. This was a book that I keyed in on. You know, I still think it has more potential than it's realized yet, but Secret Invasion, this is like, I think it's the 1 in 25 McNiven. Yeah, this one, it was either, I don't know, it was either 10 cents or $1. Another Mace Windu #5. Now this is the first Ahsoka Tano in canon. Before it was out that these were her first canon appearance. I bought as many as I could for like $5 a piece. This is a newer purchase. I think I paid $7 for this. It's like a 1 in 25 Doctor Strange. This is the first appearance of, I believe her name is Zelma Stanton. She's like the apprentice, the helper of Doctor Strange, and then she also teaches at Strange Academy. Now these were like $1 a piece. The first appearance of Rey and the first appearance of Kylo Ren. You know, at $1 a piece, like I just can't see why I wouldn't pick some of those up now. So now these books that I'm pulling out now are books that have just been logged and need to go back in the box that they came from. That's why they're being put away. Again, I think this was $2. This is Secret Warriors #1. This is the first new team. It's rumored that Quake and the Secret Warriors are going to be on Disney Plus. So for short money, there was no reason why I shouldn't buy some of those. You know, and then sometimes, like, this is the type of book where, you know, I just sold a copy at the show the other day, and I bought this either right after that or right before it. It was just, you know, a good price on eBay. And, you know, it's not the type of book that I would speculate on now, but there's no reason not to buy it when you see a deal. You know, if and when he makes an appearance, it will still go up a bit. So here's Strange Tales 178, first appearance of Magus. Again, not a book that I'm like, that I would like speculate on, but you know, the price is right. You gotta buy it. You gotta buy it. X-Men number 109, first Alpha Flight. First Vindicator. Again, you know, I have copies. The price has gone up, and it's kind of at a point where, you know, I'm not really comfortable buying a lot of the X-Men books because the prices are so high. But, you know, if somebody posts a deal on eBay and I see it, I'm gonna buy it. It's just how it goes. So now here's a newer one that I like. This is The Monster of Temple Peak, Star Wars High Republic Adventures. This is the first appearance of Ty Yorick, and she's like, she was a Jedi, but now she's kind of doing her own thing. She's in the novels, and the Star Wars High Republic stuff made by Marvel is just printed much heavier than the Star Wars Adventures stuff, High Republic Adventure stuff, printed by IDW. You know, they just don't sell as many issues. So a lot of these first appearances, you know, if their first appearance comes in the IDW form, you know, it has a better potential to increase in value. So, and I mean, there are some decent ones there. Let's see. All right, this might be the last book out of my recent purchases that I show. This seems like it's running a little bit long. Journey into Mystery 114. This is the first Absorbing Man. And I kind of have a feeling his wife is showing up in the She-Hulk show. You know, he's been in the recent Immortal Hulk series. He's in, like, I believe he's in like the Marvel Secret Wars stuff. There's just a lot of stories that he seems to appear in, and he has a decent connection with a lot of what it seems like Marvel is going to be doing now. You know, and this is a Silver Age first appearance that just doesn't go for all that much. So this is the type of book that, like, you know, right now I'm constantly looking for and buying when the price is right. So I did a quick glance, and I'm gonna just pull a couple more books from right here. Now this is the first, this is, no, not the first nothing. This is just a Namora cover that I like. It's a Woman of Marvel cover. I doubt that it was that heavily printed. It's not an incentive or anything, you know, but I just don't think she has many great variant covers. And it's rumored that she might show up in the next Black Panther, stuff like that. So, I mean, obviously it was short money. It's just no real reason not to. All new Ghost Rider #1, first Robbie Reyes. You know, right now he's on the Avengers. Seems like, you know, we're gonna get some sort of Ghost Rider. He almost came out on Hulu, like back when they had the whole Netflix deal as well, I think. So, I mean, we're gonna get a Ghost Rider. Which Ghost Rider? I don't know. We could get multiple Ghost Riders. Time will tell on that. But, you know, this, I don't remember exactly what I paid. Like I said, I'd have to I'd have to look it up, and I'm not going to do that right now, but for the money, it just seemed like a no-brainer to grab right now. So now here is Fantastic Four King Size Special number 5. This is the first appearance of Psycho Man, and it also has the first Silver Surfer solo series. Now, you know, obviously, it's no longer priced at a point where I'm willing to purchase copies of Fantastic Four 48 or Silver Surfer 1. So, you know, unless I find a killer deal on something, you know, you got to start looking at other keys that might do something. And then this will probably, no, maybe another one. Giant Size Creatures number 1, the first appearance of Tigra. Now it seems with the new Hawkeye show and Kate Bishop, they're talking about West Coast Avengers, things of that nature. There's a character named Greer, so I think it's highly likely that we get her soon. And this is the Contest of Champions number 1. This is the U variant, first appearance of White Fox. This is a book I've had my eye on for quite a while, and it just continues to pick up steam. You know, here and there, you just see a book do that. Like I remember at one time it was Atom, Legend of the Blue Marvel. Like that book was, you know, at about $60. Here's another Darth Vader 3 that I just purchased. It was $55 shipped, which right now seemed like a pretty fair price to pay. So I figured I'd add one more. But anyways, what was I saying? Where was I? Oh yeah, so you know, so Atom, Legend of the Blue Marvel, like that book, just every time you saw it, the price was going up, and it had hit about $60. And I was able to find a shop with a couple copies for, you know, less than half of that. And you know, obviously at that price you gotta buy it, but even at $60 at the time, it's just a great move because the book just keeps going up and up and up, and now it's, you know, it's tough to, you're gonna have a hard time buying a copy for $400 now. You know, so if you can buy a copy for $20 and a copy for $30 when the book is just picking up steam, something you really got to do. And so this is just the type of thing I've been doing. You know, I've been buying books when I think the price is right, and then, you know, when the price is right, I sell them and I buy more. So now it's been some years now since I've actually taken any money out of my pocket to buy books. And you know, I buy a lot of books, so I know I've got one more box of CGC books coming back. It's actually at the post office right now, so I'll probably show you those, and then that's another modern batch. Then I've got, you know, my next batch back after that will be another modern batch, and then I've got a silver batch that'll, Lord knows when that'll come back. But so, you know, like I said, I'm probably gonna start doing some spec type videos showing you the things that I'm purchasing when I'm purchasing. Like I said, most of the spec videos I see just don't quite do it for me. You know, so if that's something you guys want to see, like, subscribe, and we'll see if we can make it happen. Thanks for joining.